everyone, welcome back to the latest video in my yoga stretching series. I get lots of requests all the time for neck mobility and neck stretches, especially from all my jiu-jitsu friends. So this one is for those of you guys out there who have tightness or any soreness in your neck and you want some good gentle stretches for that. We're going to start seated, cross-legged. Start with your right leg crossed in front. We will switch it later. And then walk your right hand to the right and start with a little side bend by reaching your left arm over your ear, bending that right elbow a little bit, and just taking a nice side body stretch. Now from this position, the only thing you're going to move is that left arm. Wrap it behind your back, but very just loosely. Let it rest on your lower back. Then drop your head. Let your right ear come towards your right shoulder. You want to try to completely relax here as much as you can and let your head be heavy so that gravity can help you with this stretch. And just close your eyes. That will help you to relax. You should feel this in the left side of your neck. And you might also feel a little bit in the shoulder, but it's all connected, right? The muscles around our neck and our traps and our shoulders, all of those areas. Any part that can be tight is going to impact the neck. Now, see if you can keep your body in the same position, but take your right hand, wrap it around your head by your ear, and just give it a little bit more of a pull. You never want to pull too hard on your neck, because then you're just going to make it worse. You just want to give it a little gentle extra pull, bringing it down. Now, it's important to be careful how we move in and out of these stretches. So first, put your right hand back on the floor. Push into the right hand, straighten it, and then nice and slow lift your head up. You don't want to rush that head up. Keep the legs crossed, walk your hands out, take a moment and fold forward over your legs, getting a little stretch into your hips and your lower back. Now walk your hands in, and we need to switch the cross of the legs so that we even it out. Cross your left shin in front of the right. That means we're going to walk our left hand a little to the left, bend the arm, and reach that right arm over your ear, creating that right side body stretch first. And then keeping your torso where it is, loosely wrap that right arm behind your back. Let it just rest somewhere in the lower back. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Let it hang heavy. And again, close the eyes. Let gravity help you. You might notice a difference from one side to the other, but truly see if you can relax those neck muscles and just drop your head. And again, this side you should feel it now in the right side of your neck, maybe a little bit in that right shoulder. Now trying to hold everything in the same position, take your left hand off the floor, wrap it around your head, grab by your ear, and just give it a gentle pull down, just to get a little bit more stretch. Before you come up, put your left hand on the floor, push into the left hand, slowly take your time as you come up. Keeping the legs crossed, walk your hands forward, fold over your legs. Walk your hands back in, interlace your fingers, wrap them right behind your head, the base of your head, not your neck. So just above it where that hairline is, hug your elbows in and then pull your chin to your chest. Try to keep your back pretty straight here as you pull the chin down and then use your hands to help you. So you feel that stretch now more in the back of your neck. Nice and slow, come up, and we're going to come into a child's pose. Bring your big toes together, your knees wide, stretch your arms out in front, pressing your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands to the right, place the left hand on top of the right. Just a gentle stretch to the left side of the body. And then over to the other side, walk into the left, right hand on top of the left. Tabletop position on your hands and knees. Peel the right arm up, thread the needle. Thread your right arm through as far through as you can and put your head down. Don't try to hold it up. Walk your left hand straight forward. If your left arm is straight and you want to crawl it a little bit more, crawl it to the right. So this again, it's opening up the shoulders, the upper back. It's going to help with all the area around the neck because it's not just the neck that gets tight. Walk it back in. Go back to tabletop, switch sides. Pull your left arm up, thread it through, walk your right hand forward, and walk it a little to the left for that. Thread the needle on this side. Good, back to tabletop. Now from tabletop, we'll be coming into puppy pose. It can be a little bit challenging. Ideal position would be chin and chest on the floor. If that doesn't work, you can try just your forehead. So you walk your hands forward, keep your butt up in the air, right? It's different than child's pose. It's more of a back bend. Start to melt your chin and chest to the ground. So if your chin doesn't reach, put your forehead down. But think of chin and chest aiming towards the floor. You're going to get a deeper stretch here in the shoulders, the lats, as well as creating some movement here in the neck. Carefully come up and slide forward. Lay down. Take your left arm out like a T. Put your left ear on the floor. Push into your right hand and roll over. Stack the feet or put that right foot on the floor behind you and keep your head relaxed on the ground. Bring it to center. We'll switch sides. Take your right arm out like a T. Put your right ear on the floor. Pushing into that left hand. Again, you can stack the feet or see if you can put that left foot on the floor behind you. Right now, as you come back to center, we're going to be laying on our back. So you can just roll over. And this one, these next couple poses, you need to be very mindful of your positioning so that you don't hurt your neck. You're trying to stretch it, but not hurt it. So make sure you put your hands here on your hips as you come into a shoulder stand position. Walk your hands up your back as high as you can towards the middle back. Extend the legs straight up. Do not move your head side to side at all. Keep your gaze straight up. Point through the feet, flex back the toes, and you're trying to walk those hands higher up the back. So it's a shoulder stand, not a neck stand, right? The feet are over the hips and the hips are over the shoulders. Now from here, flex your feet with straight legs, super slow. Try to bring your toes to the floor behind your head. Plow pose. If your toes do not make it to the floor, do not let go of your back, okay? Because that's going to put too much pressure on your neck. If your toes do make it to the floor, you can let go of the lower back, bring the hands down to the mat, or try to interlace your fingers together. But again, if the toes are not touching the floor, it's important to support your back so you don't put too much weight on your head. Now, from plow pose, you can hold there, or the next step is called ear pressure pose. You bend your knees, put the tops of the feet down, ears try to squeeze, right? Knees are squeezing your ears, tops of the feet are on the floor. Same thing, if your feet don't reach the floor, keep your hands on your lower back. If the tops of your feet are on the floor, you can put your hands on the ground or interlace them. Now, nice and slow, extend the legs, roll down one vertebra at a time using your core. Fish pose, Matsyasana, very important to do the counter pose to stretch our neck in the opposite direction. Sit onto the backs of the hands, extend your legs, point your toes. Prop yourself up to your elbows and walk your elbows in closer together. Puff up your chest so you're finding a back bend. As you start to drop your head back, your head's not going to reach the floor, so you got to slide your butt back until the top of the head touches the floor, but maintaining that arch in the back. So you should feel that stretch here in the front of your neck, your throat, chest and shoulders a little bit as well. This is an important counter pose to those other poses, right? To do the opposite action. And then release all the way down onto your back. Final stretch, you're going to cactus your arms, elbows 90 degrees with the palms facing up. Cross your right knee over your left. Shift your hips an inch and drop your knees to the left. Just keep your head neutral and close your eyes. Just to get a nice little spinal twist variation here at the end, opening up the chest, the shoulders, as well as the back and hips. Bring it to center, switch the cross of the legs. Left leg crosses on top, shift the hips an inch to the left, drop the knees to the right, taking your spinal twist to your opposite side. Good, coming back to center, and hug your knees in and roll up. So hopefully you guys found that helpful. It's a shorter video, but you can always hold the stretches longer. You can repeat this video. You just have to be very careful with the neck because you don't want to crank on it. So when you stretch it, it should be gentle stretches. Use gravity a lot to help you instead of forcing yourself into the stretch, okay? Because the neck is a very sensitive area. And then again, remember, you got to work on opening up the shoulders, the upper back, the chest as well. So you can also check out some of my other yoga stretching videos if you find those areas are tight, because it's all connected. It all works together. So let me know how you're feeling after you do this video. If you have any other suggestions, I love hearing from them. I love taking your guys' requests and making videos that go along with what you guys need. My name is Rachel again. Subscribe on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at Rachel_yoga. Have a great day, everyone.